Most successful actor in film history. You know that, Kim? That's what it says right there. Latest movie, Air Force One. This is a president as a hero. We've seen the president. He's been with hookers in movies. He's murdered people in the White House. This is the one you want to see, the president as a true American hero. See, this is not the kind of guy you see wearing earrings, Kevin. He's not one of those guys come out with a big earring in his ear. This is like a guy's guy. Please welcome the President of the United States of America, Harrison Ford, ladies and gentlemen. Kevin, look at this. I'm shocked. Apparently, he's been tagged and released into the wild. What is that? Now, let me see. Look at. Wait, that looks like a little earring. Now, let me ask you, but was that a big decision?
No.
No, not.
No.
No, you just did it one day, like deciding not to shave when you came here. The same thing, just put the earring.
I'm making a movie, and I've got to have a beard tomorrow when I get.
Oh, do you have to see? Actors
not
always
a beard,
say that.
but you know,
got a stubble.
no, it's true. It's true. I wouldn't say anything that wasn't true.
Well, tell me about the earring.
I always wanted to do it, and I just went out and did it. I had lunch with a couple of friends of mine, or with a friend of mine, Jimmy Buffett, and Ed Bradley was there, and Buffett started talking about Bradley's earring. You know, it was a big deal. Ed Bradley, the guy who's on 60 Minutes.
Right.
Serious journalist. Got an earring. So Jimmy told a story about discussing Bradley's earring with Walter Cronkite, the most respected man in America. And he said he was having lunch with Walter Cronkite, and he said to Walter after lunch, he said, "Walter, what do you think about Bradley's earring?" And Walter said, "Well, Jimmy, I think it's all right." He says, "All right. If Bradley wants to have an earring, that's all right." He says, "But if I had an earring, I want one of the long, dangly ones."
How old's your youngest boy? 10?
10. I went home and he said, "Dad, that's cool." "God, that's cool. Is that real, Dad?" He said, "That's cool." He said, "Can I have one?" I said, "Yeah, when you're 54.
Right. I just like how you wanted one your whole life, but you waited to 54.
Not my whole life. Not my whole life.
Well, you went through the whole hippie period, didn't get one then, the 70s.
Nobody did.
The disco thing of the 80s, and then all of a sudden, bing.
Yeah.
Well, you know I love to embarrass you. It's my favorite thing in the world.
Yeah. That's why I come here.
No, it's one of my favorite things. And I said to myself, you know, all these great movies, here's this terrific film on it. I said, you know, see what we can find in the file. Because, you know, your people will tell you nothing. According to your people, you started in Star Wars, and you never did anything before. That was Star Wars, and boom, boom, boom. And I said, do you remember a film you did called Love? Do you remember this one? This is great. Wait, this is great. I think it's about 1967. You play like a hippie guy. You're only in this film for 2 seconds, but a Jack Lemmon's car backs into you. So you do remember the film. Do you remember wearing a sheepskin vest?
Just play it. Let's get this.
And I understand you used your own wardrobe in this film. Here, take a look. Take a look. Here's a scene from Love. Here we are. Let's take a look. There's the car backing in. Now watch Harrison in the white cycle. Hi.
Oh, what a tasteless thing to do.
That's it. That's your whole movie.
Thanks.
Oh, sure. You know, when your son, he's 10 now, but someday he's going to want to see what Dad... I will have a body of work to show your child. Yeah. Do you still have that? Show the outfit again. I want to see the outfit. No. Look. It's a great outfit. Oh, what'd you have, like 3 lines in that movie?
I don't know. I think that was it. I don't know. Did I say anything?
No, I don't think you had any lines, actually. But now you went back and you did the Hasty Pudding Award show. Do people know what that is? No. Because you know what? I have a connection here.
Yeah.
Because when I was in Boston, it was my job to pick up the people who won the Hasty Pudding Award every
Really?
year. I did it when Faye Dunaway got it, when Jack Lemmon did it. And this is the Harvard students, the acting club of Harvard, gives you this. It's an honor, isn't it an honor?
Yeah, kind of an honor. It's a kind of honor.
Yeah.
It's kind of a goof. You have a clip of that too now.
Actually, I do have a clip now. You know, I like the way you did your hair in this one. I think this goes better with the earring. Well, show the clip. Here he is getting the award. Here he is there. Now why are you wearing the bra outside your clothes? I don't...
Why do I come here?
You know, I ask myself that sometimes. But why the bra?
I just show up and they gave it. They put it on me. I had no choice. Not just like the other outfit. I didn't have a whole lot of choice.
I'm going to remember that next time you come.
This I picked out myself.
When we come back, we'll talk about Air Force One. Right after this, more with Harrison Ford. Talking with President Harrison Ford. That sounds like a presidential name, too, Harrison Ford. Because I saw you in the here you are in George magazine as Abraham Lincoln.
Yeah.
Good shot of that. You make a good, uncanny resemblance.
That was their idea.
Because, you know, he was considered one of our most unattractive presidents. So I must say it's...
Yeah.
Now, let's talk about the movie. We'll talk about
let's talk about the movie.
Let's talk about the movie. Do we need to describe anything? Did the people sort of get the idea?
Well, I think so. You know, it's the president finds himself in a ticklish situation. He goes to Moscow to be congratulated for America's part in capturing a general who's trying to unseat the elected government of new Republic of Kazakhstan. And he makes this statement about not dealing with terrorists. First of all, he takes blame for not having intervened quicker. He says that while 200,000 people died, we watched it on TV, much like this show.
Right.
And he says he vows never to let that happen again. He said never will allow American foreign policy to be dictated by political constituency. And he makes a very firm pledge that he won't deal with terrorists. And then he goes and gets on his plane, and sure enough, his plane is captured by the same
Because it seems inconceivable to people to think, because if you haven't seen the movie, you see the edge, you go, well, how could the president's plane be hijacked? But actually, when you see the film, it's quite believable.
Yeah, I think it all hangs together very well. It's one of the things that's best about this film is that it does feel like a real situation. I'm really pleased with the film, and I think it is great entertainment. But there's a fantasy element to it. I mean, the president takes things into his own hands. It's all covered. The president has a military background, and he runs out of options, and pretty soon he's...
But people like to see that, though. That's what I mentioned earlier. People do like to see a hero, because as I said, you've had, you know, the murder in the White House, the president's killing a hooker in the White House. I mean, these movies do okay, but I think ultimately people want to see, you know, the leader of the country be a hero. Now,
well, I think they want to see a guy with determination, with some moral point of view, with some something to offer, prevail against difficult circumstances.
Now, President Clinton himself, did he give you a tour of the actual Air Force One?
Not himself.
No.
He was kind of busy that day, so
Yeah.
he apologized. But no, we did. I ran into the president. You don't run into the president.
You just bumped into him down at the...
I was invited to a birthday party for the president in Jackson, Wyoming, and he was seated there with Glenn Close, who I wanted to be the vice president, or turned out to be our vice president in the film. So I went over and I asked the president if we could get a tour of Air Force One, which he very kindly consented to arrange. And I asked Glenn if she would be my vice president. And
Well, see, I like that part of it. I like the fact that she was vice president, that's it. Rather than explain why the woman is vice blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
You just, here's the vice president, and you go from there.
And a great vice president she made.
Now, let me ask you about Air Force One. Is it like a big heart-shaped bed? I mean, what is it like on board? I mean, think it's
Mirror on the
mirrors
ceiling.
on the wall. Like Vegas, they got the lava lamps doing this and all that. Did you see the private? Is there a private bedroom on Air Force One?
Yeah, yeah. There's a stateroom for. It's not especially luxurious,
No.
you know. It's not, but it's very well appointed. It's very nicely made, put together. It's got an incredibly sophisticated communications network, so that the business of government can be conducted from anywhere. It looks much like what we built.
Yeah,
but you can't, you can't go to the library and get a floor plan of Air Force One
No.
so it was really important for us to be able to see it.
But it's a huge plane, isn't it? I mean, it's a, what is it,
747? Yeah.
All right, we have a clip. Which clip is this that we're going to see here? Which scene is this?
The president's making, he's hiding in the baggage area. He's found a satellite phone.
Oh, the cell phone, right.
And he's attempting to contact the White House.
Here you go, scene from Air Force One.
White House switchboard, how may I direct your call?
All right, listen carefully. This is an emergency call from Air Force One. This is the president. Connect me to the vice president, please.
Who did you say is calling?
This is the president.
Yeah, right, and I'm the first lady.
Don't cut me off. This is an emergency.
Sir, the president doesn't call this particular phone number, so whoever you are,
Trace
get a
the
line.
call. Follow your standard security procedure. And trace the call.
Okay, sir. You want to make a federal case out of this? Fine by me.
And you know what I like especially? I like the little details that the president has to find the instruction book on how to use the mobile phone. Because, I always remember Bush going into the supermarket and not knowing what the scanner was. But, no, because people in high places sometimes just out of touch with that kind of technology. I thought that was kind of a neat move. Now you're in Hawaii. You're doing a film there?
Yeah, I'm doing a comedy with Ivan Reitman called 6 Days, 7 Nights with Anne Heche. Having a great time.
Oh, that's terrific. Now you're off where? You're off to the premiere?
I am. The premiere is tonight.
Oh, good. Well, listen, it should be a huge, huge hit. Harrison, thank you very much, sir. Harrison